One of the most beautiful things about the internet is that you can find information about any topics for free. While this is great and exciting, sometimes it is not the best solution, especially for topics like SEO and digital marketing that change all the time. When you search for SEO advice, you want to read the latest trends and not articles that were written months or years ago. You want to see examples, case studies, step by step instruction, and an in depth analysis of what to do and most importantly, how to do it. In this video, you will learn how search engines work. Knowing how search engine work will help you to get a better idea of what we want to accomplish with SEO. Have you ever wondered how many times per day you use Google or any other search engines to search the web? Is it 5 times, 10 times, or even sometimes more? Did you know that Google alone handles more than 2 trillion searches per year? The numbers are huge. Search engines have become part of our daily life. We use them as a learning tool, a shopping tool, for fun and leisure, but also for businesses. It is not an exaggeration to say that we have reached a point that we depend on search engines for almost anything we do. And the reason this is happening is very simple. We know that search engines, and in particular Google, has all the answers to our questions and queries. What happens though when you type a query and click search? How do search engines work internally and how do they decide what to show in the search results and in what order? How do search engines work? Search engines are complex computer programs. Before they even allow you to type a query and search on the web, they have to do a lot of preparation work so that when you click search, you are presented with a set of precise and quality results that answer your questions or query. What does preparation work include? There are three main stages. The first stage is the process of discovering the information. The second stage is organizing the information, and the third stage is ranking. This is generally known in the internet world as crawling, indexing, and ranking. Step 1. Crawling. Search engines have a number of computer programs called web crawlers. Thus, the word crawling comes in. They are responsible for finding information that is publicly available on the internet. To simplify a complicated process, it is enough for you to know that the job of these software crawlers, also known as search engine spiders, is to scan the internet and find the server hosting websites. They create a list of all the web servers to crawl, the number of websites hosted by each server, and then they start work. They visit each website and by using different techniques, they try to find out how many pages they have, whether it is a text content, image, video, or any other format, that is CSS, HTML, JavaScript, and more. When visiting a website, besides taking note of number of pages, they also follow any links either pointing to a page within the site or to external website, and thus discovering more and more pages. They do this continuously and they also keep track of the changes made to a website so that they know when new pages are added or deleted, when links are updated, and more. If you take into account there are more than 130 trillion individual pages on the internet today, and on average thousands of new pages are published on a daily basis. Why care about the crawling process? Your first concern while optimizing your website for search engine is to ensure that they can access it correctly. Otherwise, if they cannot read your website, you shouldn't expect much in terms of higher rankings or search engine traffic. Step 2. Indexing. Crawling alone is not enough to build a search engine. Information identified by the crawlers need to be organized, sorted, and stored so that it can be processed by the search engine algorithms before made available to the end user. This process is called indexing. Search engines don't store all the information found on a page in their index, but they keep things like when it was created and updated, title and description of the page, type of content, associated keywords, incoming and outgoing links, and a lot of other parameters that are needed by their algorithms. Why care about the indexing process? It's very simple. If your website is not in their index, it will not appear for any searches. This also implies that the more pages you have in the search engine indexes, then more chances of appearing in search results when someone types a query. Notice that I mentioned the word appear in the search results, which means in any position and not necessarily on the top positions of pages. Step 3. Ranking. The third and the final step in the process is for search engines to decide which pages to show in the SERP and in what order when someone types a query. This is achieved through the use of search engine ranking algorithms. In simple terms, these are pieces of software that have a number of rules that analyze what the user is looking for and what information to return. These rules and decisions are made on what information is available on their index. How do search engine algorithms work? Over the years, search engine ranking algorithms have evolved and really become complex. At the beginning of 2001, it was as simple as matching the user's query with the title of the page, but this is no longer the case. Google's ranking algorithm takes into account more than 255 rules before making a decision, and nobody knows for sure what these rules are. Things have changed a lot, and now machine learning and computer programs are responsible for making decisions based on a number of parameters that are outside the boundary of the content and found on a web page. To make it easier to understand, here is a simplified process of how search engine ranking factors work. Analyze user query. The first step is for search engines to understand what kind of information the user is looking for. To do that, they analyze the user's query by breaking it down into a number of meaningful keywords. A keyword is a word that has a specific meaning and purpose. For example, when you type how to make a vanilla cake, search engines know from the word how to that you are looking for instruction on how to make a vanilla cake, and thus the return results will contain cooking website with recipes. Machine learning has helped them associate related keywords together. For example, they know what the meaning of this query, how to change a light bulb is the same as this, how to replace a light bulb. Finding matching pages. The second step is to look into their index and decide which pages can provide the best answers for a given query. This is a very important stage in the whole process for both search engines and web owners. Search engine needs to return the best possible results in the fastest possible way so that they keep their users happy, and web owners want their website to be picked up so that they get traffic and visits. This is also the stage where good SEO techniques can influence the decision made by the algorithm. To give you an idea of how matching works, these are the most important factors. Title and content relevancy. How relevant is the title and content of the page with the user query? Type of content. If the user is asking for images, the return results will contain images and not text. Quality of the content. Content needs to be useful and informative, unbiased, and cover both sides of the story. Quality of the website. The overall quality of a website matters. Google will not show pages from websites that don't meet their quality standards. Date of publication. For news related queries, Google wants to show the latest results, so the date of publication is also taken into account. The popularity of a page. The page that has a lot of references, that is backlinks from other websites, is considered to be more popular than other pages with no links, and thus have more chances in getting picked up by the algorithm. This process is also known as off-page SEO. Language of the page. Users are served pages in their language, and it is not always English. Website speed. Websites that load fast have a small advantage compared to websites that are slow to load. Device type. Users searching on mobiles are served mobile-friendly pages. Location. Users searching for results in their area will be shown results related to their location. Language of the page. Users are served pages in their language, and it is not always English. Website speed. Websites that load fast have a small advantage compared to websites that are slow to load. Device type. Users searching on mobiles are served mobile-friendly pages. Location. Users searching for results in their area will be shown results related to their location. The third and the final step is to show the results to the user. A typical search result page includes 10 organic results, but in most cases it is enriched with other elements to help users find what they are looking for in the fastest possible way. That's how search engine work. Your job as an SEO is to optimize your website for all three stages: crawling, indexing, and ranking, so that it has more chances of appearing on the top position of the search results for related queries. Thank you.